Hi, this is Yanjun Ma from DCU. I'm going to present some joint work with Yifan He, Andy Wei, and Joseph Van Gennebeth on improving post-editing experience using translation recommendation. This work is part of the bulk localization demonstration scenario within the Center for Next Generation Localization. Our work aims to address one of the major challenges in enterprise localization, that is to improve the productivity and efficiency of post-editors. Most post-editors have been working with translation memory systems. A translation memory is basically a database which contains previously translated texts. When you have a new sentence to translate, for example, determines whether a recovery point is valid or corrupt before restoring it. A translation memory system will search from the database to retrieve similar sentences you have previously translated. If the system can help you to find some similar enough sentences together with their translations, you can easily obtain your desirable translations by editing the corresponding translations you retrieved. These similar sentences are called fuzzy matches. The similarity can be measured using fuzzy match score. In the meantime, with the rapid progress in machine translation technology over the past decade, the machine translation output has become usable. Nonetheless, how to effectively combine machine translation with translation memory remain a major challenge. We address this challenge by proposing a translation recommendation system which can reliably present the best available translation to the post-editors. Let's now try our system. This is a very simple interface to showcase our work. You can input any English sentence in the uppermost text box. For example, you have a sentence, "You cannot restore the data that you erase." Just click the Submit button. Two translations will be produced. One is the fuzzy match, retrieved from the translation memory, associated with the fuzzy match score. Another is produced by a statistical machine translation system. The bottom text box contains our recommended translation to the post-editors, where in this case, it is the machine translation output. You can also see that our recommendation is also associated with the confidence score. This score indicates the confidence of recommending machine translation output to the post-editors. For example, in this sentence, the confidence of recommending machine translation output is 94%, which is quite high, implying that our system is quite confident that the machine translation output is easier to post-edit than the fuzzy match. Let's now try another sentence, which is a longer sentence. You may expect it takes longer for the system to produce the translation. Again, we have the fuzzy match and the machine translation output. Differently from the previous example, this time our recommendation system actually recommends the fuzzy match to post-editors, despite the fact that the fuzzy match score is not very high, only about 40%. Our recommendation system made this decision based on the comparison between the fuzzy match and the machine translation output. Our system has 40% of confidence in recommending machine translation output. Given this low confidence, the fuzzy match will be recommended. Actually, the level of confidence in recommending machine translation output can be adjusted by post-editors. Just click the threshold configuration at the bottom If you trust the machine translation output, you may set the confidence to a lower value by dragging this bar to the left. In this case, more machine translation output will be recommended. You can see now, in our current example, the machine translation output is recommended. However, if you don't trust machine translation, you can adjust it to a higher value by dragging this bar to the right. In this case, machine translation is only recommended when the system is quite confident in doing so. That's all for the short demo. Now I will give you some information about our user study. Our user study actually demonstrates that our recommendation system is highly consistent with the preferences of professional human post editors. In the future, we plan to test our system in a real post-editing environment. That will be the end of our demo. If you want to know more about the technical details in this work, you can consult our papers published at ACL and Coding 2010. And don't hesitate to contact us if you have any comments or suggestions. Thank you very much for your time.